Hello and welcome along to another tutorial. Today we're going to look at using Fusion 360 to create a working drawing. Now this is an example of a bedside table lamp or a study desk lamp that Year 9s have been creating at the moment, and they're getting to that stage where they're ready to create a working drawing of this object. Now the purpose of a working drawing is to accurately represent how the object looks and the measurements and the sizes of that particular object. So we're going to start by getting in or going away from model space and into the actual drawing itself by going File, New Drawing from Design. A little box appears here which says Create Drawing, so we're just going to have a look at that for a second. We want a full assembly. We want it from scratch, and we want it A3, and we want the units to be millimeters and the standard to be ISO. So we're going to press OK there, and we're just going to wait for that to load. As you can see, we've now moved to the drawing space, and automatically one of my drawings is actually appearing here. So I've got a little drawing view box which I'm going to go through now. So we've got different orientations. So we're going to start with the front orientation, or the elevation, and we're going to go with the style which is visible with hidden edges, and we're going to go for a scale of 1 to 2. We can see that's a little bit on the big side, so I'm going to change that to scale to 1 to 4. And then I'm going to try 1 to 3 because 1 to 3 seems to fit even better. And I'm going to place that down there like that, press OK, and there we have the elevation of the lamp. Now that we've got one view, we can look to create another couple of views. So if we right click on our elevation, it gives us the option to do a number of things, but I'm interested in this projected view. So by projecting the view, what I can do is I can actually project different views. So I've got the elevation, so this would be the side view that I can project here, and I can also project the plan, and you can see that the little grey line indicates that they're all staying in line. So I've got one here, for example, which would be the side view, and I've got the plan, and I can even project the 3D view there as well. And there we have all of our views appearing quite nicely there. Now, there's a number of things that I can do to some of these views as well. So by right clicking on the views themselves, I can edit the view. So I can go back into the view and I can change that one there, for example, the elevation, and I can change that so that it's a fully colored render. It's got the actual graphics on it. Even some of these other views, I can right click on them, edit the view, and I can change them to just visible edges, and the same with this one here. And you get an idea of some of the different or the appearances and how they differ sort of from view to view. Looking at my views here at the moment, I'm not quite happy with this particular elevation, as it doesn't show as much of the lamp as I would like. So I'm going to go back to my original drawing, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go projected view, and this time I'm going to drag it out to the left. You can see it gives me a different projected view, so I'm going to press OK there, and then I'm going to delete this one, drag my new projected view in, and then right click on it, edit the view, and now change it so that it is shaded. And you can see there you get a completely different view this time. The next logical step then would be to start adding some other details to the actual work and drawing. So I can go to dimensions at the top and I can start adding some dimensions on, so some accurate measurements there, and I can start adding a series of those to my actual drawing itself, and I can literally snap on to the sides and start projecting those out there like that. Once you've got a whole range of dimensions on, the next thing you can look at doing is actually editing the text box, the information that's provided on the drawing. You can do that by double clicking on the text box, and it actually pops up with all this template information which you can enter. So document numbers, page titles, department, and so on, and that gives the reader a whole range of valuable information about the particular drawing, so you can input that there as well. Now, there are a whole range of other features that you can explore when it comes to work and drawings, but I think at this moment in time, I think this is enough for certainly a Year 9 student creating their first work and drawing to be able to get a grasp of how to do it, how to export their file, and also how to create an accurate and technical work and drawing with measurements on it and a complete text box with all the correct views. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it's useful when you're creating your work and drawings. Thank you.